and welcome to the Reparenting Daily podcast. In this podcast, we'll dive deep into reparenting, exploring all of the tools and resources that you'll need to help you along your journey. This podcast is divided into 3 sections. First is a daily reading, second is a discussion on the reading followed by journal prompts, and the last section is a peaceful meditation for closing. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from whenever and wherever you're joining us. Thanks for being here for another day of Reparenting Daily. For all those joining in for the first time, if you can go ahead and give us a like, share, subscribe, it would really help us to get some more engagement and to get some 5-star reviews on Apple and Spotify podcast, so we can go ahead and keep the word spreading about this podcast and hopefully continue to reach and help as many people as possible along their reparenting journey. That's one way to support the podcast, of course. Another announcement is that we also have a Patreon community where we meet 3 times a week on Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Sunday is a group meditation, Tuesday is a book club meeting, and Thursday is an open topic discussion where we communicate. You can gain access to these group meetings and so much more by joining the Patreon community. Just go to the website, Reparenting Daily, and check out the community tab. There you'll find all the details about what's actually offered. We also have a WhatsApp group and much more to look forward to that will really help you along with your healing journey. And for the last announcement, I'd like to say that we are just releasing our first 2 books now at Reparenting Daily. So you can go to the website, check out the bookstore tab, and at the top, you will see our first 2 official Reparenting Daily books. So I'm so excited to tell you about those, guys. So the first is Reparenting Daily Journal. This is a daily journal that corresponds to the podcast and will be aligned with all of the episodes starting from the 1st of January. That means that each month has a certain theme, and each week is a sub-theme that corresponds to the theme of the month. So if you're really interested in following along with this project, we're going to be stepping things up. Now we're almost half or just over half the way through the year now. So for the second year of the podcast, we're going to be taking it up to a different level, doing some different things to make it more actually interactive and engaging. So I'm really looking forward to that. You can find that on Amazon also if you just search Reparenting Daily Journal. And the second book is a really interesting one that's close to my heart. I've always been a writer since I was younger, and I like to write stories. I also enjoy research and writing research papers. I just really enjoy writing, and so I've created a book which is called Fairy Tales for Reparenting. And these are a collection of stories, and basically this is volume 1. I'm going to make other volumes as well, but they're a collection of fairy tales that are based on stories that can provide hope and inspiration, encouragement. It's really meant as a way to help you be able to connect with your inner child. So it's a really creative exercise, really for myself to think through these, to have some fun with my imagination. But also reading them is really a good way to connect to your inner child, to get to some of those tender emotions, to do something a bit silly or childlike, You can sit there and, take your teddy bear, if you have one, from the practices that some people say when you're reparenting your inner child. This is something that you can also do to support that journey. It's fun. There are happy stories that will just leave you hopeful and inspired. So let me know what you think of those. You can find both of those on the website, and also check out the Amazon store. They are available on ebook as well as hardback and paperback. And the version volume 2 will be dropping sometime soon. I'm not sure if it's going to be in December or either January, but I'll be sure to let you know. Just working on some final edits there, but hopefully to have that around the corner. So without further ado, let's get started on the daily. Today's reading is from the Ching. Hexagram 29. Kan, the abysmal, or water. Flow like water. Flow like pure water through difficult situations. The image of the hexagram Kan is that of water. Water falling from the heavens, water crossing over the earth in streams, water collecting itself in pure and silent pools. The image is meant to teach how to conduct ourselves in trying situations. If we flow through them, staying true to what is pure and innocent in ourselves, we escape danger and reach a place of quiet refuge and good fortune beyond. Khan often appears to warn of a troubling time, either drawing near or already at hand, and to counsel you not to fall into longing for immediate or effortless solutions to trouble. When you become emotionally ambitious, when you cling to comfort and desire to be free of the currents of change in life, you block the creative from resolving difficulties in your favor. What is necessary now is to accept the situation, to flow with it like water, to remain innocent and pure and sincere, while the higher power works out a solution. It is not that you should not act now. It is that you should not act out of frustration, anxiety, despair, or a desire to escape the situation. Instead, still yourself and look for the lessons hidden inside the difficulty. Correct your attitude until it is open, detached, and unstructured. Abandon your goals and stay on the path where you proceeded step by step, arm in arm with the stage. Those whose hearts and minds are kept pure and innocent relate properly to all events, understanding their cosmic meaning, and flow through them with the strength, clarity, and brilliance of pure water. The first line: if you indulge a bad habit, no matter how small, eventually you fall into an abysmal pit. Leave behind incorrectness now. Second line: a dangerous abyss is open before you. This is a time for following the sage cautiously and taking small, mindful steps. Third line: a step in any direction leads to danger. Do not act in any way. Disengage and strengthen your inner calm until a way through is clear. Fourth line: a breakthrough comes if you look to the sage for guidance. Sincerity in everything you say, think, and do delivers you from danger. The fifth line: ambition leads to misfortune. If you will stop striving, the solution will come in proper time. And the sixth line: if you persist in improper behavior, when your heart knows what is correct, you will be hopelessly entangled in troubles. By following the good and remaining patient, you save yourself and return to the light. Thank you, and that's the reading for today. Welcome back. So, looking at Hexagram 29 today, the abyss. This represents the idea of navigating challenging emotional depths and learning to find resilience with difficult circumstances. In reparenting, the abyss invites us to confront our deepest fears and emotional wounds with courage and patience. It teaches that encountering our fears directly, rather than avoiding them, is an essential part of building inner strength. This journey requires grounding ourselves and trusting that we can make it through, no matter how overwhelming our emotions or past experiences may feel. This hexagram emphasizes the importance of persistence in facing our own abyss moments. Learning to flow with our emotions rather than fighting them or becoming lost in them. By calmly navigating our inner depths, we gain self-trust and resilience. And as we reparent ourselves, the abyss encourages us to embrace the process of feeling deeply, knowing that even the most difficult emotions are part of our healing and our growth. As we reflect a little bit deeper, let's look at some journal prompts you might explore for this reading. Number 1, exploring your inner abyss. Think about a recent emotional experience that felt overwhelming. What did you fear the most about that situation? Reflect on how you can reframe these deep emotions as part of your healing journey, seeing them as opportunities to grow rather than something to fear or avoid. Number 2, practicing resilience through difficult emotions. Describe a time when you felt stuck in an emotional low. How did you respond to those feelings, and what did you learn about yourself? List 3 strategies for grounding yourself in moments of emotional intensity. How can these tools help you navigate abyss moments with greater resilience? And third, building self-trust in the face of fear. Reflect on any aspect of your past that feels intimidating or painful to visit. How can you approach this memory with patience and acceptance? Write an affirmation that reminds you of your inner strength and resilience. How can embracing these qualities help you feel more grounded and less afraid of your own depths? As always, thanks for being here. Take care of yourself and do be well. And now, let us move on to the final section, the meditation. This is an unguided meditation. I will simply provide some music and you can take some time to relax. Please feel free to choose a location and a place where you feel safe and where you can be undisturbed for the next 10 minutes. You can choose to be sitting down, standing, as you like, wherever you are most comfortable. Thank you for being here and enjoy the meditation.